blurry. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that real quick. Okay. I hope you guys can hear me. Oh, Belle, you're there. What's going on? I said I wasn't gonna go live today, but I have a little bit of downtime before my next appointment. They said they were gonna be running a little bit late, so I'm gonna try to get some more of these golden shiners finished. So I'm gonna set that off to the side. And the next thing that we are doing is the orange and the brown. How was your day so far? It's a nice day out, but I am stuck technically in the office. So I'm going to take advantage of it. So what we're doing is we're going to add the fin color. Fin color is going to be orange and brown to mimic that. Then we will add the blue highlight down the side of the body. That's just for extra shine or flicker or whatever you want to call it. And then the white underneath. I don't know if I'm going to finish all of these today or not. I don't plan on it, but if I do, that would be great. Then I can move to the next batch. Alrighty. So what I'm doing now is just kind of getting some of these out of the way. Wonder who is messaging me. I wonder how to turn that off. Because it still comes up in the background. I was talking about it last night. Alright, so we're going to airbrush these fins real quick. And I'm just going to find one that is pretty close. I think that's going to be the one. I'm going to speed through these, but if you guys leave a comment or something like that and I don't respond right away, I will respond. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually hit all of them on the one side first. There's 10 in total. I already finished one completely. I'm just going to do like a mass production spray real quick. And then I'll show you guys at the end. I don't have nails anymore. I used to be able to clean these off. There we go. And just kill the overspray with my nail. Yoshi, I am shocked that you are near your phone. I am at work, technically. So if I get a particular call, I will log out. But I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit of time to work on these. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'll go live, showing what I'm doing. Because I wasn't live, I was just doing them, and I'm like, you know what, I'll go live and try to keep myself in the algorithm per se. Because I noticed when you don't go live, or if you don't quote unquote social media, you slowly become I guess irrelevant to YouTube. They won't put your stuff out there, which is fine by me. But I'm like, you know what? Why not? So I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Could be 5 minutes, it could be 50 minutes. We'll see. Oh, they are people who moderate the comments. So if you say something pretty silly, it gets deleted by them. So it's like a bouncer per se, security guard. Because I can't reach and touch the phone quick enough. Some stuff slips through and it's YouTube doesn't catch it, so that's what the blue name's for. I have 3. One guy I haven't seen in a really long time. It gets really bad during the holidays, with people coming on and saying crazy stuff. Yeah, we try to keep it PG because I don't know who's looking. And then I know sometimes my daughter, she watches, she reads some of the comments. And she's young, so do not have time for that kind of foolery. Which I thought I had some of those words blocked, and they're still coming through. Now, what it is during the holidays, man, is a lot more people are off, and they usually let their kids and stuff mess with their phones, and those kids don't care. Part of what you're saying, and that's where they come from, or the crazy comments come from. YouTube messaged me and suggested that I talk about the Oscars. That was funny. Like, it's a fishing channel. one more on that side. Wow. How are you, Mike? Happy birthday there. No, that thing at the top, I don't know what it does, like showing the people. That thing is it's on and off half the time. I think it could be my on my end from the actual internet, which is paying for some of the best internet, Verizon, and it's delayed pretty badly. Alright, I'm just cleaning off the stencil so that it doesn't rub off on the other side. And I'll show you just what that yellow looks, the orange looks like. Alright, so I'm gonna do this side as well real quick. Alright, never mind. I'm thinking if I should have did the orange last before the white. Alright, that is one officially done. So set it up there out the way. Bring these down. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, that thing, like when you came in here, Belle, if you're still there, it showed that you spoke and you put a thumbs up, and then it showed that you were actually one of the counts, which was kind of funny. Oh man, you don't have to stay if you don't want. This is more of a just me doing the last minute stuff, and to those who were following along before I membership the video. And I don't expect anybody to join the membership. It's kind of just a keep certain people who wasn't here out of here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's 99 cents a month. I'm not doing anything fancy right now, so won't be no weird numbers. I've seen one person I know charging $25, and I'm like, what? See if he was giving up some good information or something like that. I guess he was just testing the waters, see what it was like. I am doing good. And yourself? I think everyone did. I don't know what's going on. Let me see something. All right, I'm gonna keep it going. Okay, yeah. See, on my end, you're talking. I don't know if you can see me because I've seen y'all messages, but it still says 0. Okay, now it says 1. Can you see me now? Okay, now it's saying 2. All right. I think that's all of them for the orange, so I'm going to clean out this orange and do the light brown to the front. And then I'll show you, so the orange is done on both sides now. Belle, I need you to do me a favor, right? Leave and then go to like your subscription thing, or just scroll like in the live feed and see if I pop up. And I wonder if it shows my face or me doing what I'm doing, or does it show like that picture that I have up, like my thumbnail. I'm wondering if it does that. What does he do, if you don't mind me asking? And I've seen you say you've never been fishing before? Is that, did I read that correctly? Oh, okay. I wonder if I should put that up now or later. Whoa, whoa. What does it show for you? Trapper? Okay, okay. So I'm still learning. So I'm going to assume that you are not subscribed. You're not a subscribed person. Because if you are subscribed and it's showing you me what I'm doing versus the picture, I don't know. You are a subscribed person. Huh. Well, don't get me to line. I don't know. I'm still learning. Alrighty. Next step is either that blue or that brown. I think I'm gonna do the blue first, just to let that orange um, air dry, versus me cranking up the blow dryer. So I'm gonna do that blue purple. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm gonna take and do that blue line on all of them. Perfect. Bill, you bought the membership? That's not going to change anything right now. You can just go back and look at those other lives that are actually blocked from the public. Some of the ones that I feel like I gave out a lot of information during Christmas break, and then I had to go in and clean up the comments and stuff. That's the real reason why it's on membership mode. Some of the comments got through. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to get that membership. That's just for me to clean up those messages and stuff, and they'll be back to the public. I do. Um, for the longest, well, let me rephrase that. I stopped using what I was making and painting in 2020, and started using like a bunch of JDM stuff. But I'm gonna go back to the stuff that I'm painting and put that JDM stuff aside for now. I'm gonna put some of it up on the site for sale. second. I do. That's the website right there. Oh, right there. These aren't on the site. These are for a customer, but there will be some on the site soon of this model. My bad, I am kind of like just in painter's mode and not looking at the screen or showing you guys anything. But that's the blue line that is going to create just a little bit of a enhanced flicker to it. Oh, I almost put that one over there without doing the other side. Understood, man. Understood. It is, what time is it? Like 7? Okay, let's start from this side. Be smart. Alright, see you, man. I might still be here. Maybe, maybe not. Don't rush. No, if you watch any of my videos, I give away all of my locations too. I am in Pennsylvania, very, very, very close to Hershey. Well, across the street is classified as Hershey, which is weird. "5 minutes from Hershey Park." In fact, there's a creek in Hershey Park I want to try to get into. Probably get hit with a trespassing or something, so that video will not be on here. I seen some huge fish in there. Oh, okay. That Chinese symbol, that Japanese symbol that they put there. I don't, you know what's crazy? There's a lot of locations in Pennsylvania that I've never heard of, and that's one of them. I've heard of Lancaster. I was just there, and I forgot what the world I was doing there. I went to get something, a book or something, and tried this wing place out there, and it was not good. It's a lot of land out there, I'm assuming, where you're at now. Yeah, I think me personally, that drought, I got to fish a lot because of it. And I mainly because I got to take the kayak out. I got rid of my boat 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. And then bought one of them high-end kayaks with the money. What's going on? RS1. Quiet day. Or is it dark outside already? Oh, it's getting there. That actually looks pretty good. I never know how these ones that I usually don't do often will turn out. And I put that blue in it just from what I used last year. That were the original golden shiners that are on the page that sold out. Everyone said the same thing, that they like that hint of blue. PB bass is a 9 something, like a 9.7 or something like that. Trout, I don't weigh them. I'm lying. It's a 5, and I only remember that because where I went to, it was required for them to weigh it, and I was not allowed to put it back. It was one of those hatchery places. People say that it's easy to catch the fish out of those hatcheries. I've seen people come there and not catch anything at all. In fact, the very first time I went, I didn't catch anything because I went out there with a bunch of bass gear thinking trout and bass were in the same category when it comes to like lures and all of that. Nope. In fact, what I learned while trout fishing is if they can see your line, they will jump over it. Like that's an indication that they can see your stuff. They're not going to bite it. And sure enough, that's what they were doing. With the trout jumping over your line. That means your line's too thick. A lot of places around here, they stock trout. I think the trout stocking is actually coming up soon. All right. Yeah, they can see your line and all of that stuff. That's the reason why a lot of fly fishermen use those thick line to thin line, and then the thin line, like the fluorocarbon or the tippet or whatever they call it, is usually really, really light down to the poundage. Is usually between, depending on what kind of fish trout they're aiming for, it's usually not over 6 pounds. They can go down as low as 1. Why is this doing that? Split second. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put the brown, like this one, to the front end of that fin to create the fade on these other 9. Alright. starting to hate this seat. I'm gonna have to fix that. So I want to sit straight up and it's not letting me. All right. You're stocking the trout? Did I do this all? Okay. Oh, that side dry. That's what's going on. Okay. Wait, all right. Explain to me what you got going on. Are you putting these in a creek? Are you buying them to clean and keep or eat? Or you have a pond where you're at? Man, I should have never cut my nail. I know next time. Alrighty, I got 4 left. Then I'm gonna do the white on the bottom, and these will technically be done. Oh, so you are helping. Okay, all right. You're helping stop the creep. When does it go public? Was it April the 1st? Where everyone can fish for trout? Oh, that one's done. Oh, April the 4th. Oh my goodness. I would have gotten all kinds of trouble. Alright, so what I need to do then is get this kit squared away to sell that I use for trout. A lot of people were asking what I use, and when I explain it to them, they don't want to go through the hassle of buying from different places. And a couple of people were like, why don't you just put the kit together and just sell it to us? And I'm like, all right, I can do that. Okay, no, that didn't get as dark as I would like it. Alright, that's better. Yeah. It's crazy that the screen can pick up the darkness faster than my eyes can. So if I look at the screen, I can see it better than looking at it here with that reflection from that light. All right. I'm going to clean out this brush and then do the white. To catch, man, it's all over the place. But the one that I find to be the hardest is a golden shiner, mainly because of what they eat lore wise. I heard that they like bloodworms and stuff like that, but a very small, tiny minnow, and they will eat that as well. So I've been fishing for different types of bass for so long that I'm really over that. So I like catching different species. A fall fish, if I can catch some decent sized ones of those, and then I can give them. I give them to my buddy as well. He catfishes, so depending on if he wants them or not, I give them to him. So those kind of fish, fall fish, golden shiner, the shad run. On a bad day when I'm not catching anything at all, I will shoot for bluegill and be satisfied. What else? Crappies, all the panfish stuff, light game. And what is yours? Alrighty. So what I'm doing now is I'm flipping each of them upside down so that I can work on the stomach of each one. And what I'm gonna do real fast is take one of the ones that's unpainted and create a new scale pattern for underneath. This part's tricky, trying to get that tail to fall into place. I used to fly fish, but I've been working on a system that's kind of like a niche for light stuff, and it's throwing fly lures with a bait caster. So that's where I'm at now. I used to fly fish. Alright, so that is my scale pattern. What was your favorite fish? I think you blacked out of there. When I asked what was your favorite fish to catch. And you don't fly fish in those creeks, do you? It seemed like it would be pretty hard to do. Walleye. So do you guys get a lot of walleye up there where you're at? All right, that's one completely done. I'll show you guys the bottom. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, so that's the bottom. That is the golden shiner. Just trying to pick my face up. And I just got to put the eyes on this one. This one is ready to be dipped. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Usually when I'm doing like the bottom, I don't put the scale pattern on. I do just a flesh white. But looking at this picture up here, it looks like it's white, but with the scale pattern on it. So there's the scale pattern. My screen, well, me looking at the phone is like making it really dark for some odd reason. I don't know how bright it is for you guys to see it. That is number 2. Oh, time's right there. Okay. What? How did I do that? Okay. You know, I do not have my scale on me, and I usually don't weigh them until they are 100% complete. I don't want to give you a wrong reading, especially with the clear coat that I use. It's kind of on the heavy side. But someone told me another clear coat that's actually very thin, and it's a little more rock proof than the stuff that I like to use. And I think the stuff I use is actually pretty good. It takes a lot to break it up. All right. If I had to guess, maybe 12 grams. It's not, this might be 15. I'm not 1,000% sure. How many does the guy? He wants 10. He wants this 10 set. But I have been working on another 10 set of golden shiner that are gonna go up on the site off live. I wasn't gonna double back and do the same thing twice. So this is his set, and then there will be 10 online as well. So when his go out, they'll go up on the site too, because I'll have the hooks in all of them. Probably like $15. Yeah, 15. But I'll also be painting some other ones too, some crappies, some bluegill. Maybe some baby bass. Has anyone been watching the Bass Masters? Because I have not. I don't know who's winning. I know a couple of people that was in retirement came out of retirement to do it. I think Mike Iaconelli came out of retirement to do it one more time. Man, I thought that craze was over, the 6-7 thing. Yeah, I think it might be on YouTube. Day one's over, I believe. Oh, it's 2 days already. Oh my goodness. I think I did see that Dylan Dylan guy. What's the winnings? First place is how much? This got to be tough, especially if you're kicking out your own money as one of those bottom guys. You got to be crazy to enter into something like that. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll through these. And once I run out of white, I'll do the next step. Sheesh. Oh my goodness. The buy-in's got to be something crazy. 300,000. Buy-in's probably like 1,000. It's probably either, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you have to win some other tournaments to even be considered for the Masters or something like that. I don't think you can just go in there and buy in to a spot, if I'm not mistaken. If there's anything like how it used to be, or what I remembered anyway. You ever did something and it came out so good you just want to keep it for yourself and just use it? That's what happens when I do a lot of my lures. In fact, what I usually would do is mess up one on purpose just to put it in my box, or look at the one that I feel like has a blemish. That's the one that I would keep. But all of these, of course, are coming out perfect. So on the site will be 9 instead of 10. One's definitely going in my box. Okay. So each person has to kick out 10K in total for like, because you can't just go, you can't wake up and say, I'm going to be in the best master classics, right? You have to go through like tournaments and win certain tournaments and have a certain amount of points. Or am I thinking of something else? I'm probably thinking of a video game. What? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get fancy and add a little bit of orange on that hump there on the back. Oh, so you had to be a part of the Elite Series. Is it, do you have to make a certain place? Like you gotta be like top 50, or how many people are in the Bassmasters? I tell you, I haven't been keeping up for the longest. I did a few tournaments as a rider for 2 years, and then said, nah, that is not for me. Then I got a boat and went out there as a boater, and was even worse. So I was like, no way. And that was what do you call it? Like local club tournaments. I'm like, if this is what how they act during this, I can only imagine how they act when it's the big money. I'm going out there to have fun, and these guys are like really taking it to the extreme. Calling each other cheaters. Yeah, there is a huge version of this. It's like an 8-inch version of this bait. I don't throw too many big baits. Actually, I don't throw big baits at all. Oh, okay, so you guys are down there. I was gonna say died a lot. Holy cow, dude. All right, 3 left. Young, did you look at the site? You check the site out at all? These aren't on there yet, but there's some other stuff. In fact, everything that I did during the Christmas break, October to the end of December, is on the site. Well, not all of it. Some of it's sold. A lot of it's sold out, actually. A lot of the bigger bluegills sold out quickly. tell you what I dislike is when the bait or the stencil comes out perfect in an area that's not important. So like right there in the front of the lip, I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's not really important right there, but it came out super perfect. And I'm literally covering that part up. No, I don't. It's downtime, and I do special requests as well. I don't know if Gibson Company is one of the watchers or not. He asked me last night. I need to message him to let him know that I'm good to go for his set of what he wants done. He asked last night on the live, and told him, yeah, it's just that if he's like on a deadline, I wouldn't be able to meet that deadline. I don't want to be rushing and mess his lures up because he's set to a certain date. That is actually one of my favorite trout or lures to throw. I throw that last year more than almost everything else swim bait wise. In fact, I think the video that is on there is me catching a fish in like the first 2 or 3 casts, catching a smallmouth. They tore that thing up last year. This year I'm gonna make it my business to do like a montage for each lure. Some of the lures I did not get to do any swim videos for because it froze here. So like, look at how perfect that came out the front. And I don't want it that perfect at all. It's literally gonna fade from that, but it comes out perfect every single time. I might cancel his order and keep these joints. Oh, these here, these are all these. Everything else I have there at home, except for this big boy here. I got 5 of these I gotta get ready to do. And a juvenile, I think that's the brook trout. That grumpy trout, off the top of my head, I want to say it's 5 inches. Go click back on it and go to the bottom of the page, and everything's there. I know everything's there. If it's on the site, all the information is there. The weight and everything, and of course the video. Yeah, I had the most success on that, and a lot of other people said that they like that Palomino lightning trout, but I don't think I have any of those on the site. I might. I had one person say that theirs would not swim correctly, and I told him to give it back to me. He came to the show, but he said he don't know where he put it at, and I would trade him. But I usually swim test everything before it hits the site or go shipped out. Only thing I don't swim test is if someone sends it to me and it's a lure from scratch. I just paint it and send it back. I don't want to mess up anything when it comes to something like that. Oh my goodness. Really? Only 2 left? Wow. Alright. That means I gotta get those bad boys painted up, squared away. The lure that went away on the site really fast was this little guy that I painted in a juvenile rainbow trout. This thing is 3 inches and was, I think, 7 grams. No. It's probably definitely 2. This little guy here, I had 10 of them up on the site. I'll show you the difference in the size so it makes more sense. Yeah, they bought this sold out in like the first day or so, and it was only 10 of them, but I didn't expect anybody to really want that, but I was wrong. Alrighty, I got these squared away, and that came out really nice. That fade is smooth. I don't know if I should do the orange on the hump. Alrighty guys, that is that. These are ready to be dipped. I am going to call it for tonight, and I might see you guys back here Tuesday. I know I said it was going to be Tuesday, but I think I got some appointments for other stuff. So I appreciate you all for checking this out. If you are one of the people who are going to follow along after the live, I appreciate you as well. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out the website. You don't necessarily need to buy anything. Just checking it out brings it up the ladder on the quote-unquote Google algorithm. I appreciate you guys for doing so. Until next time, peace out.